Hi guys, and welcome to this week's video where I'm going to show you how to clean your washing machine. If you don't know, I do lots of stuff on reusable nappies. So if you've seen my previous vlog in New Forest, our washing machine broke, and that's what made me think of this video, because I thought I have to check my washing machine filter. I have to make sure that I know how to maintain it. I'm going to do that as soon as I come back home. So here we are. If you are new to my channel, not only do I do things on cloth nappies, I'm also a mum to a toddler. I've got a big dog. We've moved house about 4 or 5 months ago. So basically this kitchen is very tiny and we're planning to open it up, do an extension. All of the decor is really outdated and stuff, so do bear with me. But we've got the main things here. We've got the washing machine that we need for today's video. So let's get into it. But before we do, just quickly, if you like this video, please do give me a thumbs up. I do these in my spare time. I also work full time and everything else. So I very much appreciate it. And if you are interested in our journey on house makeovers, toddler mum hacks and tips, as well as cloth nappies, then please do subscribe to this channel. Great, so let's get started. Cool, I hope you guys can hear me okay. My mic still hasn't arrived. I've broken this one, so basically I'm sort of balancing it underneath the camera, so I hope that you guys can hear me okay. But what you're going to need is some vinegar. I got this from Amazon, an Amazon special. I got a big bottle, knowing that I'm going to use it for cleaning purposes, but also, I don't know if you've seen my other video on cloth nappies and stripping cloth nappies. Specifically, I've used this exact one. So look how far it's going. I'm using it everywhere, from making sprays, an alternative to an anti-bac spray, basically. I'm using it when washing and everything else. So you can cook with this stuff as well. Anyway, I'll add a link down below so that you know where to get it from. But the other thing, I'm too lazy to get my bicarbonate soda. I've done the same thing actually. Got a huge pack of bicarbonate soda. But this one is Tesco special. Otherwise I'll have to go rummage through the garage, which is an absolute tip at the moment. So let's not do that. The idea is to basically do a couple of washes, and I'm going to talk you through that. But before I do, I've actually done a bit more research into not only cleaning washing machines, but also when is the best time to put your washing machine on, because we're going through a cost of living crisis. Energy prices are going off the roof, is that the phrase? Basically it's just getting too expensive to do anything, so I thought maybe I'll give you a few tips around when is the cheapest time to put the washing machine on as well. So what I found out is actually it's dependent on the time that you put your washing machine on. So from 4 to 10 p.m. is apparently the most expensive time to put a washing machine on. So I recommend you do that earlier. I usually prefer to do it first thing as I get up in the mornings. So about 7 a.m. washing machine comes on. I've also been air drying all of my nappies. So I do washing every 2 days. I use the washing line at the moment. So basically, if you can air dry, that will save you energy as well, especially since it's been so hot in the UK. So definitely do that, guys. I don't own a tumble dryer, maybe in the future, but at the moment it works for us. Quick warning, guys, don't put your washing machine or tumble dryer or whatever and then go to sleep, just because it's a life hazard if the washing machine breaks, flooded, or an electrical fault. Touch wood that nothing happens like that. Before I move on, I actually had a super quick email from, basically I used to have an interiors blog, and I'm still on the email list for a lot of people, lots of PR people, and I still get emails. So the other day, what a coincidence, I got an email exactly about this, so washing machine cleaning around the house, and I found out from a survey created by End of Tenancy. They're a cleaning business in East London. I'll make sure to link them down below. No, I'm not affiliated with them, but they commissioned a survey to say that Britain are number 3, so the third most likely to search for things around how to clean something. So we are clean freaks apparently, so yay us. Let's get started with that washing machine cleanup. What I'm going to do here is put in a cup of vinegar into the drum itself. What I'm also going to do is scrub it with a hand, like a long handle scrub, which you'll see in a second. I'm also going to put a smidge into the compartment at the top here, just to make sure that when the wash does go on, I'm going to do a mixed wash, that it does the top as well. Don't worry guys, it shouldn't smell of vinegar by the time we're done with it. So you've given it some time to do its wash. I went on a dog walk, that's why I'm sweating, so I do apologise. So once it's washed and it's done, it's time for the bicarbonate soda or baking soda, baking powder, whatever you want to call it. It's pretty much the same thing in my opinion. So I'm going to fill it up halfway, so let's say half a cup. Most of it is going to go into the drum, and then I'm going to put some into this compartment as well. As you can see, I'm quite casual when it comes to amounts, but what I'm going to do now is put the washing machine on a very, very hot cycle. 1 hour later, that wash is done and it's all ready to go. It should be clean. The smell should have gone away. It shouldn't smell of vinegar, I promise. Basically, it means that the vinegar and the bicarbonate soda gets rid of any bacteria. It makes it clean, gets rid of any smells and things. But if you are still having trouble, I've used this stuff for years. I get it from Tesco. It's a deep clean for a washing machine, basically. It's a service. So what you do is, it's powder. I'm not going to open it up now, and I'm not going to do it now, but I have literally used this for years. I've had this one washing machine, touch wood, for about 7 years now, and you can see the video, my review on YouTube. It's one of my first. Basically, it's been doing well. Like, if I've been doing cloth nappies for nearly 2 years now, or is it 2 years? Wow, 2 years. And I'm washing every 2 days. I think it's done well. Anyway, back to this. It's powder. What you do is use this whole pack. It's about £3. What you do is put most of it into the drum, like you've seen me do with the vinegar. I wouldn't scrub it. I wouldn't have done anything to it really when I use this stuff. I also use a little bit and leave a little bit for the compartment at the top. And then I put it on the hottest setting possible, so usually that'll be like 90 degrees. Usually you have to look at your cycles, because not all of them allow you to do such a high temperature. So make sure that you do it as high as possible. If it's not 90, then 60 will do. I found this stuff is really valuable and really helps with smell especially. But if you're still having trouble with smells or stainage or anything like that, then I recommend you actually go into like the seal, because you'll be surprised how much scum, hair and everything like stays in there, even though you keep washing the machine. So I do recommend you just go around it with a fine tooth comb and use like a brush, cloth, anything that you need to in order to get any of the extra stuff out. So right now what I'm going to do is actually show you how to do the filter in a washing machine as well. That's super duper important, especially for draining purposes. So one of the biggest reasons for drainage issues or like smells or like breakages is because we don't look after our filters enough in the washing machine. So these washing machines, or rather these filters, pick up like hair clips, cotton bits like wool that has come off of material, clothes, towels and things like that, and obviously everything in between from hair. I've got a huge dog who's super duper fluffy, so that's also worth thinking about to actually regularly maintain your filter. Take everything out of there. One of the suggestions online was actually to use a toothbrush, but in my opinion, I would use like that brush that I've shown you earlier to actually clean it and make sure that it's all clean and then put back. So some washing machines need you to drain that compartment first, so make sure that you check your manual. I'm basically hoping that this video will be like a one size fits all thing, but that doesn't happen, so make sure you check your manual, your manufacturer's information before you actually do anything like that. Cool, so let's get started on the filter. In this particular washing machine, which is a Whirlpool, you will find the filter at the bottom here. Most of them are at the bottom or the side. I have just literally pressed the button on the side here to open it up. There's another one on that side. I'm doing it with one hand, so bear with me. But you will see something like this. There was like a small leakage that would happen from here, and I think it's because of the old house pipes. Because touch wood, I've not actually seen it do any of that in this new house, so that's why I think it might be. But anyway, the filter is down here, and what I would usually do is before I'd open it up, I'd fill it up with a towel over here, because there will be a lot of water that will come out. If you think that there's a drainage issue, then I would even put a tray down here, a bowl of some sort, where you can literally drain it without it being too messy. What I would usually do is open this up and then check for any hair clips and anything that's inside. All the dirt goes into the rubbish basically, but because we've done this last week, I'm not going to touch it now, but you get the idea. You open it up, you see a filter, you make sure that it's all clean, use a brush if you need to, a cloth, wash it through, and then put it back in and screw it back in there. It's as simple as that. I hope these tips were useful to you. If you're looking for more washing machine tips, actually, another tip I will give you is the fact that you should never put your washing machine on with just one or two items. Make sure that it's filled up to its maximum capacity. Obviously don't go too crazy, and that will save you some money in the long run. Just make sure that you do save those pennies, especially as energy prices are going up. But the other thing is, I've heard that the colder the water, the better. So do have a think about alternatives. Something that I'm going to try very soon is perhaps laundry balls. So I'm very much looking forward to understanding whether they make a difference. I've heard they're quite eco-friendly, that the wash is better, and that you can wash it in a colder wash because of that. So if you've used it, actually let me know. I'd love to find out more about it. So I hope that these tips, useful things for how to clean a washing machine, how to maintain it, when is the cheapest time to use a washing machine, I hope that all of those things have been useful to you. Thanks for watching, and as always, see you next time. Bye.